Welcome back, everybody. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a cloud-native Java modernization, specifically how to replatform and reshape your existing monolith application. This video, I'm going to continue the existing demo. I'm going to showcase to modernize your existing monolith application using migration toolkit for application where it provides. And I'm going to use the same application in this demo as well. Let's get started. As a part of the re-platform strategy, one of the options to cloud native Java modernization. So we already get started with modernizing your existing WebLogic application to JBoss EAP, and then we're going to re-platform this application, specifically underlying infrastructure on Kubernetes cluster, and we're going to use the OpenShift container platform built on Kubernetes cluster, just packaging that application easily, quickly, and then deploy OpenShift container platform. All right, let's go to demo environment. If you do not have a chance to watch the first video, how to modernize existing monolith application using migration application toolkit, please watch that video first. It'll be very helpful to understand how to use the migration toolkit for application to modernize the existing monolith application. All right, let's continue to fix the migration issues. Here we go. This is remain issues. For example, we have the non-catalog logger that classes we are using in a monolith application. We also have JNDI lookup migration issue that is using Oracle WebLogic features. All right, let's go back to ID tool based on CoreReady Workspace. So some of our application makes use of WebLogic specific logging methods like a non-catalog logger. In this case, the order service MDB Java class, you can see here the non-catalog is already using in this Java class. This non-catalog logo class, which offers a feature related to logging of internationalized content or client-server logging. So the WebLogic non-catalog logger is not supported on JBoss EAP or even any other Jakarta EE platform. So that's why we need to migrate and modernize this feature to support the logging framework, for example, JDK logger or JBoss logging. So first of all, we just deleted this one and using logger based on Java util logging. And then we don't need to create a new instance here. So just logger and get logger here and delete unneeded package file here. All right, it looks good. There's no error I can see here. All right, just make sure this application has no issue even after we change the code using Maven command line here, Maven clean packaging, just like we did when we fixed the first migration issue around Oracle the application event logger. So there's no issue with the build is successful. All right, move on next. So maybe this is your final step. We needed to modernize some WebLogic specific code in the application to use standard Java EE Enterprise or Jakarta EE interface in on Java specific interface. So in our demo application, basically uses JMS to communicate between the other application services here. And then each time the one of the specific application service, for example, order service is placed in the application, that is JMS message is sent to be JMS topic, which is then consumed by a listener or a subscriber to that topic to process the order using message-driven beans, and which is formerly known as Enterprise Java Beans, aka EJB, that allowed Jakarta EE application to process messages asynchronously. So in our application, when you go to inventory notification MDB Java class, you can see it's already subscribed to the listening for message from shopping cart service. And then when the one of the specific service like order service comes in through the shopping cart service, this message is pressed on JMS topic. At a point, the inventory notification MDB class, this class receive a message, and if the inventory service is below the predefined threshold, send a message to load indicating that a supply for product needs to be notified. But unfortunately, this message-driven Java class was developed for a long time ago and make sure to use the WebLogic property interface at a time and to configure and operate this functionality. So luckily, our the migration toolkit already reported this issue, and then we just needed to modernize this application based on standard Java API, such as message-driven annotation and activation configure properly annotation, along with the message listener interface to provide the same functionality as from MLogic to the JBoss EAP. I'm gonna just copy all solution here, and just remember we have time transition timeout here at 30 seconds because the reason I printed this activation configure properly in this application along with the modernization method, because when you go to web application directory and go web-inf file and go to web logic-ejp job file, you can see the same descriptor here. But we needed to delete this file because this XML descriptor not gonna running on JBoss EAP. Instead, we just define the same functionality we using activation configure properly annotation, which is specified in standard Java API. So let's try to delete unnecessary file on running onto JBoss EAP, also the WebLogic here, the directory as well. And one more thing, when you open up Palm XML, there's a pretty old Java specified AP group name, but this is not gonna supported by the rest JBoss EAP and the later version, and I'm just deleting one. This isn't totally not gonna impact the functionality. So I think it's all thing is set up, and I just try to test and verify this application migration issue. So Maven packaging and just make sure everything is okay. It's a build success, and go back to migration toolkit, and then just rerun this application. Make sure application is all fixed. Okay, the analyst just complete here, and then open report to make sure the old story point is gone here. So as you see, the old migration is gone. Now we are ready to packaging this application to Kubernetes cluster. We're going to use OpenShift container platform for this demo. Let's go back to here. And you know what? There are multiple ways for Java developer to packaging your existing Java application, like a job file or a WAR file with some container engine, container CLI, like a Docker CLI or a Podman builder. And also you can use a remote container engine, like a Google container tool, like a zip utility. Luckily, the JBoss EAP actually provide OpenShift profile here. So I just copy here the new profile here. Okay, so let's try to repackaging this application using OpenShift profile. So once again, download the necessary Maven dependency from central Maven repository into your local machine. Specifically, this code ready workspace inside the container, and just with success. And now we're going to deploy this application to remote OpenShift cluster. But in order to that, we just make sure log in OpenShift cluster using this widget, and then you just pop up username. So my user test demo is username 1. Just log in the specific project here. And here is my OpenShift cluster. So as you see, there's no pod is running because I didn't deploy any Java application into this project, also Kubernetes namespace. All right, go back to core workspace and then just kick it off the application deployment based on we just packaging our application raw file here. This command line OC start build actually using binary build strategy features. All right, go back to the opportunity cluster, and then now you can see is a build is now running, and when you click on the logs menu, and you can see the procedure of the build strategy on OpenShift container platform. Go back to topology view, and now pod is trying to running, and then just click on the exactly pod logs. Our JBoss EAP is started here, and then go back to topology, and then our application totally is running on without any issue. When you click on the open URL, you can see this application front end web page. You can see the cool stuff here, the Quarkus t-shirts and the Kubernetes t-shirt, and the bottle and the backpack, and even impact t-shirt to here. Okay, in order to recap, so what we run today, you just run how to modernize your existing Modernization application using migration toolkit, as well as using replatform strategy to just containerize your application, just single command OC start, and then just run this application running OpenShift container platform. Thanks for watching again, and please make sure to subscribe for the next video. Have a good rest of the day.